If you're a sports fan, you probably already know this. Last night at the Crushers game, mighty Vince Berardinelli, stand up a second, threw out the opening pitch. It whizzed with such speed that as soon as the ball hit the catcher's mitt, about 7 million gallons of water fell upon the Knights of Columbus, getting ready to do the color guard. It was very exciting for you, Vince, right? I could barely see the ball that it was thrown so quickly to that catcher's mitt, right? You got to keep your eye on the ball, yes? That's baseball. Everybody ready for the big World Cup today? Wraps it up. You excited about this? You came to early mass so you could be riveted before your television, right? Yes? So World Cup, FIFA tournaments been going on for weeks and weeks, right? It starts with 48 teams. It's much like March Madness. It's kind of a bracketed thing. You keep working your way down. Today's Argentina plays Spain. Very exciting, yes? And I think Madonna sings in the middle of the whole thing. Very exciting, yes? Crazy, yes? So unlike baseball, unlike football where you get a very clear schedule, this really is a bracketed tournament. So you really don't know who you're going to play next, right? And so they were interviewing some of the coaches the other day, and at the heart of this, it's like, how do you prepare for what you don't know, who you don't know you're going to play? How do you prepare when you don't know your competition? And the coach was brilliant. He said this, he said, it doesn't make a difference. He said, keep your eye on the ball. We are working hard to play our best game, to be our best selves. And if we keep our eye on the ball, keep focused, keep challenging ourselves to play our game, play and be our best selves, we're going to be fine. Brilliant if you think about it. They don't know who they're playing next. They don't know the next competition. They don't know the next competitor, if you will. But what did he say? He said, we're going to stay focused. We're going to keep our eye on the ball. We're going to play our game. Right, Coach Neff? Play our game. And if we play our game and keep focused and challenge ourselves to be our best selves, we're going to be fine. Good wisdom, yes? Good wisdom, yes? That's good for soccer. It's also good for life and our spiritual lives. Can you imagine every day if we were so focused that, if you will, we kept our eye on the ball, that every day we challenged ourselves simply to play our game plan and challenge ourselves every day to be our best selves? Then no matter what would come, we'd figure it out, yes or yes? And even more in our spiritual lives. Can you imagine every day if we kept ourselves so focused, if you will, with our eye on the ball, better said, our eye on Jesus Christ. And if every day we challenged ourselves to play, if you will, our best game, which is the life and the playbook of the gospel. And if we kept our eye on the Lord and really challenged ourselves to be our best selves and to play our best game, then how are things going to go? How are they going to go? They're going to go great. Why? Because in that moment, we really unpack the promise that we can find in our second reading today. So often we don't know how to pray or what to pray for. But in that moment of, if you will, inexpressible groaning, St. Paul says, in that moment when we stay fixed on the Lord, when we strive to be our best selves, in that moment, the Spirit of God will enter in, strengthen us in our weakness, and provide for us in every moment of our need. Connect that to our first reading. When we allow the Spirit of God to enter in, when we keep ourselves focused on the Lord and challenge ourselves every day simply to be our best, holiest selves, then like a mighty force is the Lord. That is God's promise. That is God's offer to us. Now, the reality is we often get distracted. We get caught up in the weeds. We get caught up in what everybody else is doing. We allow ourselves to get overwhelmed, if you will, by the competition in our personal lives, in our collective lives, in our world. And the wisdom of the coach is absolutely genius. Keep your eye on the ball. Stay focused. Challenge yourself to be your best self and to play your best game. And for us, the focus is Jesus Christ. The playbook is the gospel. And when we keep ourselves so focused, without distraction, on the Lord, many are the blessings he bears to those who trust in his ways. And like a mighty force will be the Lord. And how will then things go? They'll go great. That is the promise of the Lord. As you walk into the week, challenge yourself to stay so focused. Don't get caught up in the weeds and the distractions and all those other things that help us, cause us, allow us to lose our focus. Stay focused on the Lord. Do something to remind you to make that your unswerving focus. Your playbook, our playbook, the gospel. And challenge yourself in your prayer simply, sincerely, to be your best self. And if you choose to keep that focus, then how will everything go?